Japan is deploying an unusual weapon in its battle against rising bear attacks, bright pink drones that bark like dogs. Here's a report explaining the same about that.
Japan's central Gifu prefecture has a bear problem, and a bright pink drone equipped with googly eyes, a megaphone, and firecrackers is one solution. The device, officially dubbed a hunting drone, emits loud barking noises to deter bears as it flies through an area that's recently been rocked by sightings. Naofumi Yoshikawa is from the prefectural department overseeing the trial.
When considering how to implement countermeasures, we examined whether to drive the bears away by hand or use dogs. Ultimately, we decided on a method that could be enacted immediately, and after careful consideration, we chose to use drones for bear deterrence.
Public broadcaster NHK reports that around 220 individuals have been injured by bears across Japan since April. 13 have died, including 7 just during the last month, which is a peak time for encounters as the animals forage intensively before hibernation. The situation has got so bad in northern Japan that this month authorities called in the army to help with a cull. Many of the incidents have been in far-flung locations that overseas travelers rarely visit. But one recent attack by a bear cub injured a Spanish tourist in Gifu's picturesque UNESCO-listed village of Shirakawa. Local official Shiroki Mitsunari says authorities in the area have captured bears using honey-laced traps, adding that the sightings have increased from 35 in 2024 up to 100 this year. He says the attack on the tourist should never have happened.
We are living in the mountain, and we are very, very familiar with the bears all the time. And then why can't I, avoid that in the first place? And then that was, pretty shameful for us.
Authorities have chopped down fruit trees that might draw the hungry creatures and issued warnings to visitors to walk in groups, wear bear bells, and avoid certain areas. The village is now littered with warnings across many of its scenic alleyways. While some tourists posed for photos next to the signs, others took the threat more seriously.
When we were preparing for this trip, we saw on social media that there were a lot of Japanese news reports of bear sightings. It seems like this year's harvest wasn't very good, so bears were coming down to the cities to look for food. So we prepared these 2 bear bells.
The United States, China, and Britain last week issued travel advisories to their citizens on bear attacks in Japan. The U.S. alert warned about attacks near populated zones, noting that a park adjacent to its consulate in Sapporo was closed for 2 weeks following a sighting. Mitsunari says students in the village have been given bear bells and been told to walk home in groups to deter the animals, which are most active during dawn or dusk. He says tourists must do their bit too.
This is historical village, as you know, so we actually asking tourists to actually do not litter anything, like pick up all the trash and take it.
Asiatic black bears are listed as a vulnerable species globally, but their numbers are estimated to have tripled in Japan since 2012, helped by a decline in hunting. Experts say climate change has reduced harvests of natural bear food, like acorns and beech nuts, while the depopulation of rural areas and the proliferation of abandoned farmland have emboldened them to seek food near human settlements.